Hello, today we're going to talk about my spring capsule wardrobe. Oh my goodness, wild! This is Decaf Earl Grey, by the way, and it's so good. So in autumn, I decided I'd try and start doing the capsule wardrobe thing. It's a trend, lots of people do it, and it's a good way of making sure that you're really wearing all the clothes you buy and you're not over purchasing. And it also is really nice to have a kind of capsule go-to collection of stuff. I totally see the benefits. I think it's wonderful. So over the past kind of 6 months, I'll go with like 5, 6, 7 months, I've been really trying to perfect this capsule wardrobe thing. However, when I started, let me clarify, my wardrobe, it turned out, was a shambles. I was missing like big chunks of items that I just hadn't bought for years. And then on top of that, I had way too many of certain things. And so the kind of autumn winter period has been a real adjustment for me, as I've been trying to make sure I have an even number of each item and trying to see exactly what I do wear and what I don't wear and what I really feel is necessary for my wardrobe. So that's why I didn't make many videos on it over the past couple of months. I made one when I was planning it in autumn, and then I don't know, I kind of picked up bits and bobs over the course of winter very slowly. But now as we're going into spring, I think I'm ready to just pick up 1 or 2 more pieces and then be sorted for that whole period. So I'm gonna have a spring capsule wardrobe. Ooh, yeah. I don't have many clothes anyway. I can fit all of them on one rail and 2 drawers in my chest of drawers. So really going down to a capsule wardrobe isn't a big challenge. It's just about getting rid of certain things as well that I just know I don't wear, and curating that so that it becomes the most versatile set of items that I can have. I don't follow any particular plan or guidelines. I'm not trying to limit myself to 38 items or 37. I know I don't overbuy. That's not my problem at all. I just want to make sure that I'm buying sensibly, and so I'm just trying to keep it curated and well thought out. So with that in mind, I went through all of my clothes and I made a big list in my bullet journal of all the bits that I have. I have a bit of footage from that, so I'll put that in right now. Okay, hello. I am currently trying to organise what's currently in my wardrobe. I'm going through my laundry because I haven't done a whites load in so long, and I'm just digging stuff out. This is a pillowcase and finding all the bits that I haven't seen in a little while. And actually, I don't have as many clothes as I thought I do. I do have a lot of t-shirts, but I've done a really good job at diversifying into shirts this capsule wardrobe, which is great because I want to wear more of them. So that's good. Now we move on to the jumpers. Okay, I just did my whole wardrobe and I don't have as many working clothes as I thought. I have a lot of kind of clothes I don't wear out, like t-shirts that are kind of, I don't know, just like old or not, you know, I just wear as pajamas. I have loads of pajama clothes basically. And I don't really have enough skirts or jumpers. I didn't realise how few jumpers I had either, and that's really surprised me because I thought I had loads, but I'm just working them consistently. They're like the one group that I'm wearing all of them, but there's loads. Sorry, look at the state of my room right now after going through that. But yeah, I don't have as many working clothes as I thought. That's my conclusion. And here is said list. I went through, I've done a couple of little crosses, as you might be able to see, against some of the items that I don't think I'm going to keep in, or I'm going to try and give or donate to someone. Do you know what I'm really bad at? Is buying an item on a whim and going, oh my gosh, this just looks so cool in here right now, I love it, buying it, and then getting nowhere out of it because I didn't really think properly about whether it was my style. In fairness to me, I didn't know really what my style was properly until very recently. But yeah, just before I started the autumn capsule wardrobe, I bought like 3 hot pink items. I was like, why have I done this in hindsight? Because I got hardly any wear out of any of them because I really wanted to just wear neutrals all winter. I'll tell you more about my autumn, like what I've learned from my autumn capsule wardrobe in a second. Let me just quickly tell you what I think my style has been for the past 6 months. So I've definitely been finding my style and I've been a little bit experimental. I bought this pink fur coat at the beginning of the season and it's had a couple of outings, but not as many as I'd hoped. I think I've realised that whilst I thought my style was really kind of pastel neutral colours and then whites, blacks and greys, I think it's a bit more diverse than that, and I think I really limited myself by saying I would only shop those colours, but also I then went mad when I could get them. It was like binging. I'd like buy like 3 pink items. And that's just a bit silly. I think I've really learned that comfort is key, and that I really am drawn to modern silhouettes and modern tailoring and modern shapes. So I'm not really into like ruffle dresses or, and I use this in inverted commas, but the gypsy embroidery down sleeves, or certain cuts that are kind of reminiscent of old style things. I really like contemporary, from the let's say 50s onwards, kind of cuts that are more straight lines, that look more tailored, that look, I don't know, more fresh. And I think that's what kind of ties in my style, so how I can wear kind of sports chic stuff. Sports chic? What would you call that? The stuff that's like sportswear but you wear it every day. I can't remember the word for it right now, which is so frustrating. But sportswear, I guess. How I could combine that with then like Levi's jeans, or some really cool trainers, but also really love some beautiful like elegant boots which have like pointed toes. This kind of sharper, modern cuts and lines and things really, I think, define what I like in my style. And then in terms of colour, I really like neutrals. I think we all know that, but I haven't been giving enough credit to the kind of oatmeal colours and the beiges and the nudes. I've been very black, white, grey, and that is amazing and I love it. But I think I could do with diversifying that a bit in the next season. However, although I love neutrals, I love pattern and texture and different fabrics and different materials, but especially like big, bold patterns in like big colours. I think they're wonderful. And that kind of statement item I adore, and I'd love some more of that in my wardrobe. And I love a stripe. Give me any stripe and I will wear it until the cows come home. I don't necessarily wear single bold colours, but I really like pattern. Oh my gosh, and just any texture, cool cuts, cool textures, you know, like nothing that radical. Also, do you like these earrings? I've just remembered I'm wearing them. They're from Mango. Mango have amazing earrings at the moment. So that I think encompasses what my style is at the moment. And then here's some stuff that I learned kind of over the last 6 months or so while wearing what I thought was a capsule wardrobe. First thing was that it was not a capsule wardrobe. There were too many things and not enough of something and too much of one thing. So I was buying intermittently throughout those 6 months. And I did actually manage to develop quite a nice balance. I've realised I love jeans. I only owned, I think, 2 pairs of jeans at the beginning of the capsule wardrobe period, but I love trousers, and I was like, why have I done this? So I went and bought 2 or 3 more pairs and a better pair of trousers. I got a longer pair of the stealth trousers, and my wardrobe feels so much more complete. I bought a couple of fancy tops at the beginning of summer-autumn period, interchangeable thing, and I don't really wear them. I think I opt for more basic options. So I opt for like a really nicely cut shirt or a really nice like polo neck basic top over wearing like a fancy pants, like floral thing on my top half. I lived in my jumpers. I have destroyed my jumpers completely. They have had wear so like almost completely evenly as well throughout the collection of them. And I didn't have as many as I thought I did. But yeah, they've been worn to death. There's a couple of them that I might actually need to charity shop after, this season has just annihilated them. And for the record, charity shops can still take items that are no longer sellable. So let's say they're really bobbly or they've got a rip in them. They can still sell that fabric on and make some money back for the charity. So even if you think your clothes aren't wearable anymore, it's well worth donating them anyway. I realised I could have done with better outerwear. I didn't have enough coats. I lived in my long black coat, which I've now had for 2 years. It's from Weekday. It's amazing, but I do wear it everywhere and it isn't suitable for every single occasion. Like I need some more jackets. I maybe need another kind of coat. I wore loads of neutrals. Loads and loads of neutrals. I realised I like navy blue, which is great because I really hated it for a really long time, but now I really understand how it can be a part of a neutral wardrobe. However, I don't think my clothes were exciting enough. I didn't have enough exciting accessories or exciting, as I said, like outerwear or shoes that would really make those outfits more exciting. I remember one day waking up and putting on this same kind of formula outfit that I've been wearing for the past 2 months and turning to my boyfriend and going, I just look like completely androgynous, basic, utilitarian, and that's nice and that's fine, but it's not ideal. I could really do with jazzing things up a bit more. Also, I've learned not to buy shoes on a whim. I bought some heeled boots that I really do like, but they are agony to wear. I can hardly wear them. And then I went and bought some sock boots that are actually really easy to wear, and I've worn them on a gazillion nights out since I got them only a month ago. So those are my learned lessons for this season. I'm just looking forlornly at my clothes because I'm definitely going to need to do some updates. And that's what I'm going to talk to you about now. I think I need a new pair of trainers that's quite a neutral colour, but not white or black, because I don't have any that are versatile without being boring. And I think I need to retire the Nike Internationalists for a little while, because whilst I love them, they have taken a beating, and I really want to bring them out maybe next season when I'm wearing more of those kind of muted greens and beiges and I don't know, the kind of autumnal colours. When I'm wearing those again, I'd like to bring them back out. Right now, they don't fit with what I want to be wearing in the next season, and they're not in the colour scheme, so I think they should have, a nice little sleep in a bag under my bed and wait until maybe next autumn or winter where I'll pull them back out again. I want to wear more skirts. I bought this vinyl zip skirt. So I'm doing the little motion with my hand of me zipping up the vinyl skirt down here. So I bought a vinyl skirt maybe in, I'm going to say December. No, I got it in the December sales. It's from Topshop. Loads of other bloggers have it. I love it. And it reminded me that I love wearing skirts. I've gone on a massive trousers rampage over autumn because I wanted to be warm, and obviously that's great, but sometimes you want to feel more feminine, and so skirts are my jam. I'll look for maybe one or two more. Also, I'm going to bring the pinafore back. The pinafore did not get anywhere this whole 6 months because it's just not really, it wasn't really the right weather, and also I was really anti against skirts and being playful. I didn't really want to look playful or particularly feminine. I kind of pushed against that side of my wardrobe. And now I feel ready. As I was saying before, I've worn out loads of my jumpers, so I really do need some new ones for spring. And pretty much all my jumpers are grey or different shades of grey. So I'd like to bring in some lighter neutrals, maybe some creams, oatmeals, beiges, those kind of colours for the next season. And also thinner knits, because I've got a wool knit and a really thick turtleneck knit that just aren't really appropriate anymore. In terms of a palette, I'm really thinking keeping the neutrals, going towards kind of these lighter neutral colours, and then bringing in, and I hate this phrase, but I think I have to use it, is pops of colour. So really nice elements of big colours I really love at the moment. So I saw, sorry, this is tangent central, I saw Maya Jama wearing this really nice Adidas sweater with a pink lipstick on. So it's a blue, an electric blue Adidas sweater with a pink lipstick the other day on her Instagram story, and I was like, oh my god, these are my colours, this is amazing. So I'm thinking a lot of electric blue, some hot pinks, some reds. I love red at the moment, but it doesn't really fit into my wardrobe right now, so I'm going to try and bring it in and make it work. And I bought these amazing earrings the other day from Mango, which I'm in love with. You see, here's one I made earlier. But these, you see the electric blue and the yellow, I just think it's gorgeous, the orangey yellow colour with the gold. So ways that I can subtly bring in those kinds of colours, I'm really down for. So that's my plan. I will obviously keep you updated. I hope I've been popping some bits up here that you've been able to see. All of those will be linked. I can't wait to buy some of them. I've been browsing and browsing. If you want to see the major, the long list of stuff I want to buy, there is a shop page on my blog. I will link that below, and it's got loads of stuff. Just have a browse and be like, ooh, yeah, like that. Put it in your ASOS saved, because even if I don't buy anything, I love to just know what's about. Anyway, thank you for watching. I should be back in March with a proper, actual, lookbook of my capsule wardrobe. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video.